What's up everybody, I am Mongoose, you are awesome, and today I finally finished a project I've been working on in the background for a bit. This is a hero concept based on some things that were discussed in my Discord. The concept is an insectoid jungler. So, introducing BINGSHIN. A little backstory for BINGSHIN: she's the little known sister of Kwang and Shinbi. Having very little power of her own, she grew jealous of her siblings and began to experiment with the darker side of shamanism. Her search for power led her to the drowned forests of Zechen, where she communed with the spirits. The spirits granted her wish, but not in the way she had intended. Her body and soul were twisted with some of the insect life of Zechen, deforming both her mind and appearance. BINGSHIN traveled to Agora to prove to her people, her siblings, and mainly herself, that her sacrifice was worth the power gained. BINGSHIN would be a melee fighter with a melee basic attack, your standard, it cleaves, whatever. Her Q, or square, would be web toss. BINGSHIN would throw webbing on the ground. The webbing would last for 4 seconds. Enemies walking through the web would take small amounts of damage per second. If an enemy stays in the webbed area for 3 seconds, they would be rooted. The damage and range would be fairly small, something like 8, 10, 12, 14 damage dependent upon level, with a constant 1000 unit range for the ability. The E or circle ability would be a passive called Digestive Enzymes. This would give BINGSHIN's basic attacks the ability to deal a percent of a target's total health as extra damage. BINGSHIN would heal for the amount of damage dealt by the passive ability, giving her some integrated sustain. The amount of extra damage would go up per level, with damage being around 1, 1.5 to 2.5%. The right mouse button or R1 ability would be Strand Sling. Strand Sling would cause BINGSHIN to fire a strand of web from her claw that would deal damage when it impacts a hero. After the web hits a target, BINGSHIN would then reel herself into the target, dealing damage upon impact. This ability could also be used on terrain in order to traverse ground more quickly. I was thinking maybe this would have a passive component that would allow her to walk vertically along surfaces, but I don't know if that would be too strong. The initial damage would be 20, 30, 40, 50, with the secondary impact being 100, 200, 300, 400. So this would be a pretty significantly damaging ability in her arsenal. BINGSHIN's ultimate ability would be Widow's Kiss. This ability would be a melee attack. She would bite a selected target, causing them to take 200, 250, 300, 350 ability damage every 6 seconds until the target is healed to full or they die. The delay would give enemies time to recall to base in order to clear the poison, but this would still be strong as it would remove someone from the fight unless they could weather the damage throughout the duration of the team fight. Otherwise, they're just going to keep taking that ticking damage all throughout. This could play in with a lot of things. If you can keep damaging someone that has this on them and preventing them from recalling, you could take them out that way. I think it would be a fairly balanced ultimate. I hope you enjoyed this odd little hero concept video. I've had a viewer send me a different concept that I would like to work on as well. Hopefully I'll get a little better at the animation portion of these videos as time goes on. If you did like the video, bite that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with your friends. This is Mongoose signing off. You guys have a good one. Mongoose!